Hey guys, Platinum Penguin is back again today, and this time we are going to be starting our Road to Glory series. And as you can see on your screen, the name of our player, Jeff Suttner. Jeff Suttner is a quarterback. He is 6'3", 184 pounds, and let's see what we can do with him. Now, these are just some colleges I picked out to start the series. I just chose like the most random colleges I could. So Texas Tech, Utah State, and University of Louisiana Monroe. Let's jump into the action here with our first high school game against Watertown. So, Jeff goes to South Milwaukee High School in Wisconsin, hint, hint. Yeah, this is our first series with Jeff. And first pass of the game, and a nice strike there for 19 yards. Jeff started off this game really hot, so you're going to be seeing most of the first series here because it was just a clinic on how to drive down the field. But Jeff has a few flaws in his game, some flaws that hopefully he can get worked out in the college ranks before we take him to the NFL. We'll see what he can do. Should be a fun series to watch. 2 games in this episode, and then some more will come out, not tomorrow, but probably the next day. I might have a surprise for you guys tomorrow. Not like a big surprise, but it is something that'll be fun to watch, hopefully. I'll find out if I'm able to do that a little bit later tonight. So, still on this first series here, just driving down the field, find Ostrander there for 14 yards. Part of I guess a little complaint I have with NCAA 14 is that they seem to make high school almost too easy. And I mean, I'm not playing on an easy difficulty setting, so to put up some crazy numbers here, I mean, I'm 5 for 5 already to start the game and for 60 yards, and it's just kind of crazy how easy it is at times. I know as you play the high school season, it gets a little bit harder, but still pretty ridiculous. Poor choice there by Jeff. One of Jeff's strengths, I would say, is reading defenses. He seems to have a knack for finding a hole in the defense and audibling into it. Yeah, throws his first touchdown of the high school season there. 7 for 7 for 67 yards and 1 touchdown. That's a heck of a first drive. Jumping to later in the first quarter now. Jeff audibling into some stuff, and he lets this one fly, but a poor decision. Got a little cocky there, and he throws an interception. Now the funny thing is that this interception, the guy that returning it fumbled the ball, so we get the ball back here, and we go back to work trying to put that first interception behind us. So still doing all right. You know, interceptions hurt, can't throw them, but it didn't turn out into anything bad, thankfully. And we'll see if we can fix it here. But no, we cannot. And Jeff throws his second interception of the day. And yeah, Jeff, I was pretty disappointed too. So, comes back out, hits Ostrander for another 19-yard gain, seeing if he can calm down, figure out, what to do, and see if he can improve. And he hits somebody. He hit, Gio Serraria. That's how we're going to say his name for the series. And touchdown, so he's got 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, showing off his athletic ability with that nasty juke right there. Yeah, I guess maybe not nasty, but hey, he gets the job done in 2nd and 1. So, lining up here, middle of the second quarter, and Jeff is going to throw a strike to the end zone. Wide open, Serrera is in the back corner of the end zone, wide open, and we've got 3 touchdowns so far. Now Jeff shows off his running ability for a 37-yard scamper. Tried to get out of bounds with 1:37 left in the second quarter, but didn't, and so now he's going to run the hurry up here. And Jeff Suttner looks in the pocket, throws, and another touchdown. This one to Craig Ostrander for 14 yards. 19 to 23 for 254 yards, 4 touchdowns, and to those 2 awful interceptions where Jeff got a little bit cocky. But that's okay. Going deep again, this time finds, I believe that's it's Nguyen for 49 yards down the right sideline. And Jeff is really just putting on a clinic how to rack up the yards, rack up the touchdowns. Again, those 2 poor decisions early in the game, but he seems to have settled down. And now he is just going to put on a clinic, make that 5 touchdowns for Jeff Suttner on the day. And you know what? We'll get 1 rushing. So 5 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 6 touchdowns on the day, and just a heck of a day. But we're not finished. Nguyen over the middle, and we'll make that 6 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. Hey, let's give the running back some love here late in the game, and he's going to carry it in, and we are just dismantling Watertown. Jeff, obviously the player of the game. Sorry, that wasn't a very good sequence there. But as you can see, our stats, 589 yards, 6 touchdowns, 36 rushing yards for 1 touchdown. And yes, those 2 interceptions. All right, second game against Menominee Falls. During that little break there, Iowa State, Minnesota, and Northwestern expressed interest, and we picked Iowa State. I just kind of scrolled through and just kind of hit X at random, and that's the one. So, again, first series, Jeff comes out, throws off his back foot a la Brett Favre right there. Let's hope he doesn't throw as many interceptions as Brett. So, starting off this game good. Jeff seems to be settling in a little bit better than he did last game, where on that second series he threw his first interception. Again, over the middle, this time he is going to find Weisbecker for 26 yards. And, like I was saying, Jeff can find the holes in the defense. The problem is I think he doesn't have the arm strength yet to fit into some of the holes that he wants to fit it in. Weisbecker, again, for 15 yards, and Weisbecker is having a heck of a game to start off for 2 receptions for 41 yards. Starting off 3 for 3 for 50 for Suttner. And, again, finds Ostrander wide open, and we are wondering if Menominee Falls game is going to end up like the Watertown game. And guess what, guys? Spoiler alert, it does. And Jeff runs it in, 9-yard rushing touchdown, and Jeff is feeling it. He's feeling it this game. But that also could come back to bite him, because you don't want to get too cocky out there. But not a problem on that throw. 22-yard touchdown reception to Nguyen. And Jeff is really looking good. You know, he's looking like a guy that's going to get some big interest from some colleges, and we'll find out later in the series if he does. So, excuse me. Jeff looking around, he's going to throw, and again finds Weisbecker, and Weisbecker has a touchdown there. Once again, just a clinic. Oh, yep, Gio Saria, again, 11-yard touchdown, and that's 3 touchdowns, guys. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, 281 yards in the first quarter. And that's what I'm saying. It's almost too easy to start off in high school. Another touchdown there, 33 to 0, and Jeff throws another interception, getting a little bit cocky there, decides to go deep when it was not open, and so... yeah, I'm struggling to keep up with all the touchdowns here. Weisbecker for another touchdown. Basically, I cut this down to mostly just touchdowns, because if I showed you every highlight from this game, this video would be an hour and 42 minutes long. Just a ridiculous day. So 5 touchdowns, 1 interception for 402 yards from Suttner on the day. And he's going to find Ostrander again, and down the right sideline with 16 seconds. Oh yeah, did I mention this is all in the second quarter, guys? Yeah, so the goal right here is to get off the field and not play the second half, because, you know, we're up by so much. Why do they need me? And again, a little bit of a risky throw, tries to fit it in there, and Jeff's going to call a no huddle here because he thought he saw something in the defense that he could exploit. So let's find out if he can exploit it on this throw. He's going to let it go, and no, he cannot, and intercepted again. 2 interceptions again on the day. and we're still leading 44-0. Now coming back in the second half, and right down the middle is Saria, and 22-yard touchdown reception. So again, 6 touchdowns on the day, 486 yards, those 2 interceptions, and 1 more rushing touchdown. So we have received offers from Texas Tech, UL Monroe, Utah State, and Iowa State, and then we just decided to go with Tulsa here because why not? And there we go, Tulsa. So that's it for this first Road to Glory video, guys. Looking at our college choices, we have basically received scholarships to all the places. We just have to play one more to get that scholarship from Tulsa. If you like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.